The Pareto principle states that for many events, roughly 80% of effect comes from 20% of the causes. The Italian economist Vilfredo Pareto showed that approximately 80% of the land in Italy was owned by only 20% of the population. He noticed also that 80% of production came from just 20% of the companies. This is the universal truth about the imbalance of inputs and outputs. Now, this is seen as 20% of sales reps generate 80% of total sales in companies. 20% of customers account for 80% of total profits. Also, if you would take note, 80% of personal achievement is as a result of 20% of your actions. And maybe more personally, 80% of your time is spent with 20% of your family, friends, and acquaintances. For most of the manufacturers and producers, 80% of their revenue comes from 20% of their products. They are known for one thing: Steve Jobs, iPhone; Bill Gates, Windows software. In the knowledge of this, it is therefore wise to shift your attention to that 20% actions that produces the 80% result. When we do so, we would be maximizing our time, effort, and productivity. Now, speaking personally, having created this channel for some time now, 80% of the view and watch time accumulated comes from just about 20% of the videos in the channel. It is wise to observe and make an adjustment, uploading similar videos to the 20%. Listen to Gary Keller, writer of the book, The One Thing.
I began working with our top people individually to build their careers and businesses. Out of habit, I would end our coaching calls with a recap of the handful of things they were agreeing to accomplish before our next session. Unfortunately, many would get most of them done, but not necessarily what mattered most. Results suffered, frustration followed. So in an effort to help them succeed, I started shortening my list. If you can just do 3 things this week, if you can do just 2 things this week. Finally, out of desperation, I went as small as I could possibly go and asked, what's the one thing you can do this week such that by doing it, everything else would be easier or unnecessary? And the most awesome thing happened. Results went through the roof. After these experiences, I looked back at my successes and failures and discovered an interesting pattern. Where I'd had huge success, I had narrowed my concentration to one thing. And where my success varied, my focus had as well. And the light came on. If everyone has the same number of hours in a day, why do some people seem to get so much more done than others? How do they do more, achieve more, earn more, and have more? If time is the currency of achievement, then why are some able to cash in their allotment for more chips than others? The answer is they make getting to the heart of things the heart of their approach. They go small. When you want the absolute best chance to succeed at anything you want, your approach should always be the same. Go small. Going small is ignoring all the things you could do and doing what you should do. It's recognizing that not all things matter equally and finding the things that matter most. It's a tighter way to connect what you do with what you want. It's realizing that extraordinary results are directly determined by how narrow you can make your focus. The way to get the most out of your work and your life is to go as small as possible. Most people think just the opposite. They think big success is time-consuming and complicated. As a result, their calendars and to-do lists become overloaded and overwhelming. Success starts to feel out of reach, so they settle for less. Unaware that big success comes when we do a few things well, they get lost trying to do too much, and in the end accomplish too little. Over time, they lower their expectations, abandon their dreams, and allow their life to get small. This is the wrong thing to make small. You have only so much time and energy, so when you spread yourself out, you end up spread thin. You want your achievements to add up, but that actually takes subtraction, not addition. You need to be doing fewer things for more effect instead of doing more things with side effects. The problem with trying to do too much is that even if it works, adding more to your work and your life without cutting anything brings a lot of bad with it. Missed deadlines, disappointing results, high stress, long hours, lost sleep, poor diet, no exercise, and missed moments with family and friends. All in the name of going after something that is easier to get than you might imagine. Going small is a simple approach to extraordinary results, and it works. It works all the time, anywhere, and on anything. Why? Because it has only one purpose: to ultimately get you to the point. When you go as small as possible, you'll be staring at one thing, and that's the point.
Thanks for watching. God bless you. Please comment below on how you've used the 80-20 rule positively in your life. See you in the next video.